Hey everybody, look at this pretty building. So it's July 9th, it's Friday, we're in downtown Grand Rapids. Just a little friendly reminder to feed your meters when you're in downtown. Most meters aren't enforced until 6 p.m. So we are at the corner of Ionia and Pearl Northwest. And we are walking to the south. Yet another reminder to feed your meters. I did have a meter the other day, but two actually, that both ate my quarter and did not give me any time onto the meter. I talked to parking enforcement today. They were very glad I had the meter number written down. So I let them know which meter pair was broken. And they told me that I could contact the treasurer's office and get reimbursed. Although that wasn't really my biggest concern, given that I parked in the spot, and so I paid for parking. I didn't really lose the quarter. I didn't get a ticket either, so. So we are walking past the Kent County. I'm not sure, I think this is just the county building. That'll have to appear on screen. We're in the Morton Hotel, which I believe is newer. The now open sign kind of hints to that. It's a little dark. This is the Morton building. I'm certain I filmed it before. The First Community Bank building is on the left there. Several historic buildings in this area. We are coming up to Monroe Center. Blinking lights, so I'm just going to wait and let these guys go. Time. Going across. Hey look, a third, fourth, and fifth reason to feed your meters. I feel like I'm walking behind a meter enforcement person, leaving a trail of tickets. A 6? Yes. We have our 6th ticket spotting. This is almost a game. I'm inside the downtown refreshment zone. If I went to a local bar, we could turn it into a, for every parking ticket you see, you take a shot. This is one of many excuse me. Try that again. This is one of many parking structures in the area. They are a little expensive, but they don't ticket you, which is kind of nice. So the Residence Inn building just over here is newly completed. And here comes another one of the self-driving shuttles that is in downtown. So we are coming up on Fulton Street, which runs east to west. we're gonna cross here. That is the arena. I always want to call it Van Andel, but that's the other one. Just across from here on Ionia is the Grand Rapids Brewing. There's a little outdoor patio here. Jake Gardelis is just here. I don't think I'll be able to pan around fast enough to it to you, but it's fairly empty in there anyways. They're more of a straight up kind of a bar.
Can we check my picture?
I'd taken it.
I mean, look at it. He's 50 and it says old fire. Turn around, hurry.
I like the hat, brother. 50! You don't look bad for 50.
It says old fire. There it is. Thank you.
Have a good one, guys. So this is Hop Cat. Looks like they're a little busy at the moment. I'm gonna set you guys down, double tie my laces. A little bright. Still got real bright out here real quick. Let's turn to the right here and head to the west for a bit. And stop at this. I never noticed this plaque. I don't know if this piece of art has a name. I imagine it's an art prize left over. Very often the artists leave some of their larger pieces behind to the city for them so they may remain on display. And we've never walked into this new mall across here. This whole block is brand new. So let's cross over here and take a look at this. Kind of interesting. So the pump house, that's new. Some gift little shop in here. A juice bar. very dark in here. Didn't even notice. Alright, let's cut around this way. So this is the freeway overpass here, the S-curve. And we are headed back over towards the bus station and Amtrak station on this side of town. That is the bus station across the way there. Section of Granville.
Some people do that and some don't. Yeah, some
so this is the Tin Can and Mayan Buzz Cafe here. There's also a salon here. Cheeky Strut. I don't know how good of a name that is, but I'm not a salon owner, so. I think we're going to cross over here to Founders. It's always fun walking around the Mega Brewery. The Mega Micro Brewery. Is that a long wait?
Yeah, for tables, 2 hours plus.
Oh, okay. Cool. Thanks. Okay. Let's see. Onward.
Decided to pay.
Alright, guys. It says a 2-hour wait for a table at Founders. Don't know if that turned out in the audio, but we're going to walk on elsewhere. So I'm going to cut it off here. I'm guessing there's an event tonight. Let's see, yeah, let's walk signs on.
We're at 377.
we are heading back towards Monroe and Brianna Taylor Way. I'm not sure, I feel like the Grand Rapids Community Foundation building probably is fairly old. I'll have to look it up, just exactly how old that one is. And we are nowhere near sunset yet. We have a ways off to go. So you know what? We are on the right end of the skywalk. Let's do a skywalk reshoot. This time, I think I'm skilled enough to manage opening the door. I can actually walk all the way in here. Sorry, it's going to be a little bright. Very exciting staircase, I know. I don't know if I'll cut this part out or not. So we're kind of on the south end of the skywalk down here. This end does go further down towards the arena. So I noticed today my skywalk video was one of my really popular favorites on YouTube. So I figured we were up for a reshoot. It's not brightening you guys up too much so you can still see out the windows. So we are currently walking generally to the north as the skywalk takes us through. It's just dark enough in here. I don't want to have to stop and change the exposure ISO.
How you get to the pool? Well, I'm glad I was with you guys.
So I'm not gonna find this.
So basically, we're gonna go down this hall, and to the right is the pool and the elevator. So we just need to.
So this way is the way to the rooms?
Yes.
Wait, what's that?
I don't know. Maybe private residence. So you guys make a room.
So this is.
Yeah.
So the other one you don't.
No, the other one is the right one. So there's the pool.
Oh, push. Yeah, you gotta be smarter than the door. So the Grand River is just out that way. And the, I think it's, I can never remember the names. The Grand Plaza, or no, sorry, the JW Marriott is down that way. along with Z's Bar. Just over here is the gray building on the corner. We've walked past that before in other videos. So this does attach to several parking structures, in addition to at least 2 hotels that I know of. And both of our large venue arenas. The Van Andel and the Amway. If I'm remembering that right. Oh, DeVos Hall, yeah. DeVos Hall and Van Andel Arena. See, it always helps to look at a map, even when you're supposed to know the area. There's a Panera Bread in here now. Along with Vision Wood Lab. I've never been in there before. Look at this mural in Panera Bread. Might be pretty if it was not so dark and not so obviously wallpaper. That was 99 Monroe. And we keep heading to the south here. We have to take a little turn to the... And so we're above that little alleyway where Z's Bar has their outdoor patio set up. Hey, that's much better. We got too dark, too fast. So we have the JW Marriott and the M Live group. They're a local news kind of Michigan promoting leaning kind of news. I used to use them quite a bit to, we're also attached to a bank here. I used to use MLive a lot to check some of the local news stories, but unfortunately their page has become increasingly more paywall blocked. So DeVos Place and the Amway Grand is up here. We are above Center City downtown. It's way dark in here. Alright, and I am going to stop filming just up here, because this is a hotel lobby, and I don't have permission. Alright, so we are outside of the Amway now, and we're going to start heading to the east. I wasn't quite sure how to get out of that lobby. I ended up walking out of a different side than I intended to. So there's the skywalk we just crossed in just a moment ago. And we are walking back over to Monroe or Breonna Taylor Way.